There's a stretch of road along the Blue Ridge Parkway where the mountains don't sleep easy, where the fog hangs low and heavy, and strange lights rise up from the dark heart of the gorge. Folks around here call them the Brown Mountain Lights, and they've been burning for longer than anyone can rightly remember. Welcome back to Legends from the Holler, and tonight we're talking a slow ride down the Blue Ridge Parkway to a place where the darkness hums and the mountain itself seems to breathe. Some say they're will-o'-the-wisps, some say they're spirits, trapped between worlds. But anyone who's seen them swears one thing: those lights are alive. Have you ever stood on the edge of the world, staring into the dark, and seen something you just can't explain? Something that makes the hair on your arms stand up and a shiver run down your spine? Well, if you head down the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, near milepost 310, past the Lost Cove overlook, you might just get that chance. There you'll find a view of Brown Mountain. It's a long, quiet ridge that stretches for miles, looking like the spine of some ancient sleeping creature. It's a peaceful place during the day, but when night falls, that's when the real show begins. On clear nights, when the wind settles down and the moon is high in the sky, people say you can see them. They call them the Brown Mountain Lights. They appear as little orbs of light hovering just above the treetops. Sometimes they're white and gold, other times they're a spooky blue or even blood red. They flicker, they fade, and they drift through the air like lanterns being carried by invisible hands. They dance and pulse, sometimes appearing alone, sometimes in a group, moving in ways that defy any logical explanation. This isn't some new story. For over 100 years, people have been talking about these lights. The Cherokee people have legends about them, stories of grieving maidens searching for their lost warriors with torches. Their lights still seen to this day. They say a great battle once swept across Brown Mountain. Warriors were cut down in the dead of night, the valley echoing with screams and the clash of steel, a symphony of thunder under a dark sky. Imagine the chaos, the fear, the brutal finality of it all. And when the last cries faded and the blood cooled on the trampled earth, a new sound emerged. A sound of heartbreak. The women of the tribe, their hearts heavy with dread, came with torches held high. They moved through the lingering smoke and the thick, ghostly fog that clings to these slopes, their flames cutting feeble paths through the darkness. They were searching, desperately searching for the husbands, sons, and brothers who never came home. Picture them walking through the aftermath, their voices hoarse from calling out names. Names that were met with nothing but the chilling silence of the mountain and the sigh of the wind through the trees. Each call a prayer, each silence a confirmation of their worst fears. They wandered all night, their lights bobbing like lost stars, their hopes dimming with every unanswered call. That's how the old people tell the story. It's a tale woven into the very fabric of this place, passed down from one generation to the next. And they say that the women never stopped searching. Even now, long after their own time has passed, their spirits remain. Their lights still rise from the valley floor. The lights were documented by native tribes long before the first settlers arrived with their science and their skepticism. Have you witnessed something you just couldn't explain? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Now later on, when white settlers moved into those hills, they had their own stories to tell. For as long as anyone can remember, these lights have been a part of local lore. As settlers moved into the area, new stories began to take root. Some swore the lights were ghost lanterns, carried by an enslaved man who had escaped into the mountains, forever searching for a home he could never find again. His light, they say, is a symbol of a desperate, unending search for freedom. Others would tell you a darker tale, a story of betrayal and sorrow. They'd say it's the ghost of a man tragically murdered, his body hidden somewhere in the unforgiving wilderness of the gorge. His lantern, they believe, swings through the night as his spirit walks the same lonely road, again and again, endlessly searching for his killer, seeking a justice he never found in life. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? a restless soul bound to the mountain by an act of violence. And after the Civil War, another layer was added to the legend. People started whispering about a lost Confederate soldier, separated from his platoon. They say he's still marching through the gorge, his lantern held high, eternally looking for a camp that vanished long ago, a brother in arms who's no longer there. Different names, different faces, but always the same story of a restless spirit, a lost soul, and a mysterious glowing light. Of course, scientists and investigators have tried to explain the Brown Mountain Lights for years. They've proposed everything from swamp gas and static electricity to the refraction of distant city lights, or even headlights from cars miles away being bent by atmospheric conditions. The U.S. Geological Survey has conducted multiple studies, and while some occurrences can be explained, many sightings remain a complete and utter mystery. The lights appear on nights with no traffic. In places where no city glow could possibly reach, they defy simple explanation. So what are they? Are they the heartbroken Cherokee maidens? A lost soul seeking freedom? A victim searching for justice? Or a soldier who never finished his march? Or is there a scientific answer we just haven't discovered yet? Perhaps the magic of the Brown Mountain Lights lies not in finding an answer, but in the mystery itself. It's a reminder that there are still corners of our world that are wild, unexplained, and filled with wonder. It's a story told by the mountain itself, a ghost story that comes to life night after night. What do you think is behind these phantom lights? Even today, on warm summer nights or crisp autumn evenings, travelers pull off the parkway and wait. Some come with cameras, some just with curiosity. And if they're lucky or unlucky, depending on how you see it, they'll catch a glimpse, a faint flicker in the distance, a spark floating through the trees, a shimmer that vanishes the second you blink. And right then, you can feel it, that hush in your chest, like the mountains holding its breath. Maybe it's science, maybe it's spirit, maybe it's just the mountain remembering what we've all tried to forget. But when those lights rise over Brown Mountain, it's like watching the past come alive, the voices of the ones who came before us, whispering through the fog, reminding us that not every mystery is meant to be solved. So if you ever find yourself driving the parkway after dark and you see something glowing in the distance, don't chase it, just stop, watch and listen, because the mountains, they still speak. You just gotta be quiet enough to hear them. Thank you for watching Legends from the Holler. And if this tale of light and shadow found its way to you tonight, remember to like, subscribe, and share these mountain whispers with someone who still believes. Until next time, keep your lantern lit and stay safe out there.